So it's a JB Plus install day, but before I install it, we're gonna go ahead and get a 0 to 60 just for a baseline to know where we're at. So I got the draggy, and it's supposed to take a couple days for the JB Plus to actually kick in and learn with the ECU. So we'll have to meet back in a couple days to figure out exactly where we're at and what we're actually running. Okay, so we got... I probably let off a little bit too early there. Looks like I do have a quarter mile that I can run here. So on that one, the draggy picked up 5.48 on the 0 to 60. But I think I could have done a little bit better on the launch. So we got a 5.48 on the 0 to 60, 8.89 on the 8th, and I'm not really interested on the quarter right now because I definitely let off too early for that. So let's go ahead and reset. But I think we can do a little bit better for the launch on that to actually get a better time. Reset. Brakes in. Launch controls on. So that one we got 5.42, and I had to slow down for the red light. But I think we have a good basis to know where we're at. Let's go ahead and head to the house and we'll go ahead and install it, and then I'll meet back in a couple days and do the 0 to 60. So back at the house, all we have to do is disconnect one sensor, it can only go one way. Tuck that back in and reconnect. We'll come back in a few days, figure out and see if it actually made a difference and how it feels. It's been a little bit longer than 2 days. It's been about a week. I think it's been a week exactly, actually, just because I haven't found the time to make it back to the same place to record. But we're back today. We're gonna do the same thing. We're just gonna do 2 runs. Hopefully we see an improvement, but if we don't, it's not a huge deal. To the left, traction control off. Give that truck up there a little bit more room. We're just gonna do a 0 to 60. Yeah. So that one was a 5.08. So we took, I mean, roughly 4/10 off. I think the last one we got was a 5.42. So that's a pretty big improvement for, I mean, I think it was just $200. I'd say that's pretty great. But we're gonna run it back. We're gonna do one more just to make sure that one wasn't a fluke. Make sure the draggy's actually reading right. Back at the same spot. Traction controls off. We're in sport. Reset U. Oh man. No, I fucked that one up. Now this is the real take two for real this time. So interesting. That one was 5.2, but the first one was 5.08. I feel like I need to just do a third pull to get an average to see where we're really at. Dude. I didn't record the last run, but it wasn't anything special. I think it was 5.22. So we went 5.08. I think the second one was 5.2, and the third one was 5.22. So I'm just gonna call it in the average, and then when we get back to the house, I'll just get the numbers real quick, and we'll do an average between the 2 runs before and then these 3 runs. But I was saying earlier while I wasn't recording, I don't know if it's me coping, but it could be heat soak, because I wasn't babying the car on the way here. I had to drive to a flat spot, which is still like 15 minutes interstate driving away. Or I do have a boost leak, but I don't think that the boost leak would affect it. I mean, really any. But besides that, I don't know. I mean, it's already a slow car. It was never going to be a fast car, but I just thought it'd be interesting to compare a $250 mod and see how it would do. And I think even cutting off 0.2 of a 0 to 60 time is pretty solid for $250. Because the intake and charge pipe aren't doing anything. That's not what changed it, but I still think that, I'm happy with it, and I think anybody else that buys a JB Plus would be happy with it too. But yeah, I'm not sure where the boost really kicks in. I know first gear, they really don't have any boost, and I just know that because I've used Beamer Link and tracked it on there. Second gear really doesn't build a whole lot of boost. It's mostly third and fourth, so it might be more beneficial to shift the car manually to get it into third or fourth gear where it can actually build more boost. But I'm not 100% sure. So if anyone's done anything like that, or if they've gotten a 0 to 60 time quicker like that, just let me know. So was the JB Plus worth it? I think that's going to be a little bit subjective for everybody. But what I can tell you is it did change our 0 to 60 times. And that was kind of the whole goal of the video, that we could get a definite proven, okay, does it do anything? Does it work? And so we'll go back to last week when I did the 0 to 60s completely stock, no JB Plus, and we got 5.48 and 5.42. So that led to an average of 5.45. And today we had the first run, which was a slight outlier, 5.08. Then the next two, we got 5.2 and 5.22, which led to an average of 5.17. So what does that tell us? That does tell us it did something. It was a little bit of an improvement, not a whole lot. It was roughly, if you just take the average, it looks like it was 0.3, roughly 0.3. And I'm more curious, is that first run real? Is that actually, could we do that again? Because if you pay $250, get 0.4 knocked off your 0 to 60, why not? Why wouldn't everybody just do that? And this, I guess, if you're kind of out of the BMW scene, and you're watching this, you know, we have locked ECUs on these cars, so that means you have to pay to send them off to get them unlocked, then pay for your tune. And at that point, you're looking at $1,700, $1,800, $1,900 just for that. And you're looking at your ECU being out of your car and off somewhere else. And right now, for me, that's just not feasible. So, like I said, I mean, if $250, you're getting whatever Burger Motorsports claims on this. I'll put a link in the description and you guys can check it out yourself. But I do think for $250, I don't know if you can get a better deal for what we got. One thing that a lot of people talk about is they feel the difference, and like almost as soon as they put it on. I didn't feel anything. I feel no difference, but obviously there is one. If we're knocking 0.3 off for 0 to 60, and maybe I can feel it in like a third, fourth gear when I'm really building boost, because it's supposed to increase your boost by about 4 pounds. And I think that these make, I'm not sure, someone's gonna have to look it up. I think it's about 12 pounds stock, so that means roughly we're making 16. So that puts us still below like a base Elantra N, but we have all-wheel drive, so I guess that's something over that. But hey, like I said, we see an improvement. If you like the video, share it around. Thanks everybody for stopping by and enjoying me ranting and driving around a little bit. I appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next one.